It's been a while. I apologize. I'm not sure what knocked me off my rhythm, but I'm back. Still no Alistair vs Stolas Part 2 yet. Sorry. In this video, I want to talk about what might be coming in future episodes of Zellaverse. If you didn't know, there is a live podcast named The Honeycast, hosted by has-been pilot animation cleanup artist, Ashley Nichols, voice of Angel Dust, Michael Korvich, and voice of Alistair, Edward Bosco. If you've ever heard any meme-worthy voice clips of the characters from their official voice actors, they're most likely from the Honeycast. During a Honeycast charity fundraiser live stream, Vivienne Medrano released sneak peeks of Zellaverse episodes at certain donation goals. Thankfully, all the goals were met. Viv revealed storyboards with voice reels for Murder Family, Lulu Land, Cherub, and another as of yet unaired episode. A small portion of this unaired episode storyboard can be seen in the Season 1 trailer. The plot of this episode is apparently about something called the Harvest Festival, which Stolas invites Blitz and IMP to accompany him to. I seem to recall the Harvest Festival takes place on a full moon, so Blitz would have to meet with Stolas anyway. I believe this festival is a gathering of the 72 Goetic demons. For what reason, I'm not sure. It could be a normal get-together for the sharing of gathered knowledge, it could be for ritualistic reasons. Whatever it is, it's happening. IMP is meeting with 71 of Stolas' siblings. But there is something wholesome that could come from this. As this is most likely a family gathering, Octavia will probably be in attendance. Reluctantly, most likely. But there is a chance that she might meet someone who could make the whole thing worthwhile. A friend of similar tastes. Goth Doggo. However, before the festival, I think another episode is due. In the Season 1 trailer, there appears to be some sort of restaurant or dinner theater that Stolas goes to. Based on the voice in Elevator 666 saying it was departing for lust and then the clip of Stolas in the same outfit looking around a location, I believe this restaurant is in the Lust Ring. And I think I know who owns it. In the trailer, there is a clip of a three-headed demon and a Fizzerly robot on his shoulder. Keep in mind, there's more than one RoboFizz. He's a pleasure bot that is available to buy. Mammon, owner of Lulu Land, undoubtedly bought and reprogrammed one to perform for kids. Which is really screwed up. But who could this big triple-headed demon be? The Lulu Land RoboFizz might have given us the answer.
Hey, Implings, it's me, the robotic Fizzerali, shipped from Big Ozzy's factory.
Who's Big Ozzy? Ozzy Osbourne? No, he's not dead. Osmosis Jones? Probably not. Oswald the Octopus? Nah. I was on a Has-Been Hotel fandom Discord server where I realized the answer. Someone talked about how Ozzy could actually be the demon prince of lust, Asmodeus. Asmodeus is a triple-headed demon which is a king-level demon in the Ars Goetia, but is also the prince of lust according to Peter Binsfield's classification of demons. This makes perfect sense. The Fizzerly robots are pleasure robots. Who else would love to profit from lust in such a way but the Prince of Lust himself? Furthermore, the plot-driving element of this episode could be the relationship between Stolas and Asmodeus. Asmodeus, being both the head of the Goetia demons and a member of the Seven Deadly Sins, is probably very stressful. So, what if he passed his Goetic responsibilities to Stolas? I wonder how he thinks Stolas is doing?
Interesting.
There is, however, one tiny thing about Asmodeus that could change things. Change things in a way that could force me to rework a few aspects of this theory.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
It's possible, very maybe probably super little possible, that Asmodeus, through his lusty, kinky ways, had a few children in hell. Of course, they'd have aspects of their father in them. They could be very flirtatious. Sometimes violently so. Text-to-speech sigh. It's possible that Stolas was not born in heaven by God, but by Asmodeus in hell.
Dear God.
It's horrifying. It would disprove a lot, but not everything I've talked about. For one, Stolas would be Lucifer's nephew and Charlie's first cousin. It means an arranged marriage between Stella and Stolas is even more probable. But it does not change what is coming. It does not change Stola's mission. With how Stola's life is going, if Asmodeus is Stola's father, Stolas would be quite the disappointment for him. Or he might not be. Asmodeus is the prince of lust. The sanctity of marriage means nothing to him. Which means even if Stolas is his son, the likelihood of him accepting an arranged marriage for his son is highly unlikely. And any marriage trouble Stolas has would please Asmodeus. Stolas' flirtatious behavior escalating to verbalizing his grotesque sexual desires.
Yes! Yes!
Stolas' extramarital affair with Blitz.
Yes! 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 Yes!
But Stolas' possible love for Blitz. Something more than lust.
No! No! No!
But there's still a way that Stolas and Asmodeus could be brothers and still have the same dynamic. The big brother wingman dynamic. The older brother trying to guide his younger brother through life, but in the same way they live it, not accounting for their little brother's personal choices. Stolas wants to find love.
Nah, bro. Get laid like Genghis Khan.
Stolas wants to be there for his daughter.
Bro, kids are done. Just get your family.
And Stolas might look up to his older brother. He might want to do as he says, but still doubts he's making the right decisions. That could be the conflict and driving force of the episode. Maybe Stolas goes to Ozzy's restaurant, not for the food, not for the show, but to talk to his big brother and/or father. Yes, I said and/or because I wouldn't put it past Asmodeus to find a way to inbreed harder than every other fallen angel. The only way to be both Stolas' father and brother would be if he somehow banged God. Which is impossible. But he'd find a way. His lust is unworldly. Speaking of unworldly, as we move on to some miscellaneous things I felt I needed to add to a bigger video, did you know that the word Armageddon, when put into a word unscrambler, can be put together as a 9-letter word? Andromeda. This made me think, what if the stars that speak of Earth's demise that can be seen in the sky are in Andromeda? Who else but the star-loving bird boy and his little starfire to be linked to this? The stars spelling doom. The problem is, Andromeda can be seen from Earth in the northern hemisphere, but only as a hazy cloud. The individual stars cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's possible for a telescope, the old kind, not necessarily the big dome kind, to see them, I guess. As flawed as this link is, this information, I take to heart. It's hard to explain and it warrants its own video, but to make it short, relevant information sometimes appears to me in the most unlikely places at the most unlikely times. The discovery of Andromeda being in Armageddon was discovered because of a single misclick. I was trying to scramble Armageddon, but accidentally chose to unscramble it. This strange phenomenon might have also revealed to me a character that could appear in one of the shows. Again, short version, I was thinking up ideas for an angelic character for a hell of a boss fanfiction that could be a personal antagonist to Stolas. Don't worry, the fanfiction's not the lewd kind, but it is pretty bad.
That's besides the point!
Anyway, many names passed through my mind. But then, a name came to mind in a different way than the others. As if spoken to me and not thought. One that I repeated over and over and decided fit. The name was Samuel. Oh. There's also another video I'm planning on making. You know what number comes after 6? 7.